1, 2, 3.
It's been a really, really great first week. 6 days of hiking, 5 nights of tarping. Princeton is the place for me. Thanks to my leaders, it's no longer frightening.
Having fun!
It would be easy to think of the outdoor action frost trip as just a great opportunity to enjoy the outdoors. But anyone who has been on a frost trip will tell you it's so much more than that. First and foremost, the OA experience is an orientation and friend-building experience. We use the challenge and immediacy of the outdoor environment to create a situation where everyone has to work together in order to reach their common goal. You see, Outdoor Action Frost Trip is all about building relationships. We believe that making a successful transition from home and high school to college means building strong, supportive relationships before school even begins. The OA Frost Trip does an amazing job of exposing first-year students to the rich diversity of their class and allows them to connect with students in the residential college as well as students in other colleges. It also helps them build strong relationships with upper-class students. And OA leaders, as role models and mentors, teach incoming students about values like community and diversity and provide information about campus social life and academics that help reduce the anxiety that many students have about starting college. Alright, well that sounds great, but what does that mean for you as an RCA or ARCA? Well, we look to you to continue the discussion, so to speak, of what the first-year students learn on their OA trip. To do that, we want you to be familiar with some of the terms and principles of OA. First, OA adopts what is called a full value contract on every trip and endorses bystander intervention. The notion of a full value contract is to have a contract that fully values each member of the group for who they are as an individual and how they uniquely contribute to a community. All members of the group collectively set community values that are embodied by the group and serve as a model for being a member of a larger campus community. OA stresses that bystander intervention is an essential aspect of leadership. OA leaders are expected to step up whenever they see an unsafe or inappropriate situation, both in the field or on campus. This is a way of saying to everyone in the group that we've got your back because we look out for everyone in the group. Second, OA promotes a challenge by choice and choose to be challenged principle. We think that everyone grows best with a little bit of challenge, and we include some challenge on all our trips. We live by the motto, challenge by choice, so first-year students get to pick how much they want to challenge themselves, and by the end of the week, students are often amazed at what they've accomplished. But the challenge by choice principle does not only pertain to physical challenges. We incorporate the concept in the full value contract to encourage participants to make the choice to push the boundaries of their comfort zones and explore differences. Choosing to challenge their unconscious assumptions about others teaches participants to appreciate the unexpected qualities of the other people in their group. Third, a key aspect of the orientation process of Frost Trip is for students to explore and reflect on what it is to be a member of the Princeton University community. Through small group discussions and guided activities, students are given opportunities to reflect on their transition from high school and home to college life. While there are a number of small group and self-reflection exercises throughout the week, we'd like to highlight 3 for you. Letter to Self is a private letter that will be re-delivered to each individual several months after the trip. It's an opportunity for students to capture a snapshot of their current mindset and then revisit it to see how they have grown and changed over time. Fears in a Hat allows participants the opportunity to anonymously share their greatest hopes and fears about this transition period in their life. Through sharing, feelings are acknowledged and participants recognize that they are not the only ones facing a challenging and exciting transition. Fill My Cup is an end-of-trip debrief where members of the group identify and celebrate the unique contributions each individual has brought to the group over the course of the week. It is a powerful affirmation of individual impacts and a recognition of moments that led this group of strangers to come together as a unified team. Alright, so that's a lot of information. But what's really cool about OA is that given the small group setting, the community's values have real-time impact, and each individual's choices have immediate consequences for the entire group. Much like a Z group, right? So the interdependence highlights the interconnectedness of everyone in the group and each person's responsibilities to the broader community on campus. As an RCA, you should really look to continue the momentum OA has created by drawing on the OA experience to help weave your Z group into its own community that respects each and every member. While each student's experience on OA is unique, they no doubt had to challenge themselves in some way. So feel free to make reference to Fear in a Hat or even the Full Value Contract to help your Z's continue the process of self-reflection and growth during the rest of orientation and the first weeks of classes.
With $10,000 and impossible to bring the outdoors to everyone. Yeah.
While each student's experience on OA is unique, they no doubt had to challenge themselves in some way. So feel free to make reference to Fear in a Hat or even the Full Value Contract to help your Z's continue the process of self-reflection and growth during the rest of orientation and the first weeks of classes.